What up, YouTube gang? It's your boy, Boogie Miller, aka Big Ree, never the little one. Give you my top 5 quarterbacks that has the most to prove this coming NFL season. And let me start off by saying I am not an analytical type of dude. I will be throwing stats up in there just to give you why and the rhyme and reason why I'm giving you these top 5 names. But for real, this is just my opinion, man. So if you get your panties in a bunch, that's on you, schmuck. And at number 5, honestly, I think I'm going to give number 5 spot to that boy Tua. Only reason why I don't have Tua higher on this list is only because I see him as a top 15 quarterback, but on the lower side of that top 15 to 11. He, to me, is not a top 10 quarterback. Fortunately for him, that means I really don't expect him to do as much as Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jack, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert type quarterbacks. He needs a little bit more help. But it's a simple fact that he has gotten a little bit more help, and we're still looking at him like, or at least I'm still looking at him like, are you really that guy? I'm just saying, if you got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert, and your offensive line is doing pretty cool with those track stars, my boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. It should be Madden-esque up in here. And you showed that you can actually do that by putting, 72 points up on fucking Denver? Bro, that shit was embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, he ain't nothing to sneeze at. He had 29 touchdowns to 14 interceptions last year, which is pretty good. Can't complain. And honestly, even last year before that, when it was 25-8? Can't complain. Threw over 12,000 yards in his career so far. But I feel like it's a little more on the, can he stay upright? And can he stay, healthy enough to actually put in a full-on season? And on top of that, is he clutch enough? Last time I checked, dude got bounced out in the first round twice. One of them was by Patrick Mahomes. That's an up-and-coming GOAT, so I ain't even going, stress him like that on that one. But Josh Allen isn't in so much of another sphere that you can't beat him. I think he had Tyreek Hill for 2 years now. So yeah, bro, I'm not gonna give you but so much leeway. Quarterback number 4 will probably be Kyler Murray. Keep it a buck with you. Kyler is another player that has also been riddled with injuries, so I can't put him too high on the list. But at the same time, with him getting his coach fired and the talent that he had came out of the fucking, what was this college team? I think it was the Texas, that wasn't A&M, I don't know. I'm not even going to get into all the semantics. I'm not a college football watcher. But with the hype that he came with coming out of college was pretty big. Honestly, when I see him, I'm like, oh, he's going to be the next Russell Wilson, But he ain't looking like the next Russell Wilson so far. Honestly, if he don't get his shit together by next year, he's going to drop out of top 10 talents, let alone just top 10 quarterback. Him only thrown for 24 touchdowns and 12 interceptions in the last 2 years. You should be able to get more than that, but like I said, injuries. He's been injured the last couple years, but I also account that to being are part of being why you have to be the most improved, because the last couple years you've been out, and on top of that, we already had questions about you anyway of getting it done because of your stature. So it's like, bro, yeah, it's a must-win season. I'm not saying you gotta go all the way to the Super Bowl, but you at least gotta get me to second round, maybe. Since there really isn't any real stability over there, I'm not going to give him too much flack, because at the end of the day, I feel like any good quarterback is going to need a really good coach. Mike Tomlin, Brady Belichick. I don't even care if it's Peyton Manning and what the fuck is dude's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about, Tony Dungy. You know what I'm saying? It got to be some of that essence and ilk. Hey, yo, get them losers off the screen, man. Even when the Browns was nice, y'all was still losers. Crazy work. At number 3, we got Trevor Lawrence. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. The reason why I got Trevor Lawrence at number 3 is because of this man right here.
Still undefeated on Saturday. Never a doubt. The Prince.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Tweeted after the game. Never a doubt.
Stop it.
Down 27-0. Worst half of his career. And that young man never blinked. Never blinked. And you laughed at me when I brought up state championships and national championships. And did it almost seem like the young man had a well to go to of experience in big games.
This man has been getting called the Prince for like 3 years straight. Understand that I don't think he lost in college nor high school, but he lost in the NFL. He lost more than a few times. I'm not saying he's ass because he's actually nice. I actually put him in the top 10, honestly. But, brother, I really do hope that he can polish up a little bit and make himself, that top upper echelon, because all the greats is gone. And honestly, I don't even know if he's necessarily top 5 right now. Well, he should be off the stats, or his status, I should say, of him coming out of college. But like, what he's doing right now, he's, bottom tier top 10. I say number maybe 8. And that's going more off of eye test than stats. To me, it's honestly one of those situations where the hype is so great around him that he's kind of forced to produce to where the hype's at. And if he doesn't, it's like, are you really that guy? Which honestly, I believe he can be, but we'll see. Only time will tell, fam. Or is he what the stats say he is? Mediocre.
Yeah, he do the same way. He do the same thing. Called it out. Regular. Mediocre. So when it comes, yeah, G, mediocre.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. He's more of just a middle of the pack quarterback. You know what I'm saying? More of the, higher end middle than strictly middle. Sitting at number 2 is that boy, Joe Burrow. I promise you, I was not trying to do the injury bug quarterbacks at all. I know it seems like that was the rhyme and reason to the vid, but no, that's just how unlucky these guys is. Unfortunately, Joey B is another one of those people that is stuck in an unfortunate position where it's like, I don't even believe in his franchise. But since he's the quarterback, he's going to get the lion's share of the blame why he can't get it done. But it's the fucking Bungles. Like, I don't really expect them to do that much. They're trying, but trying only get you but so far, my boy. They can't keep that man upright. That man been injured damn near every single season of his whole career. So if they don't find a way to keep that man on the field, then I don't even know if we're ever going to see his full potential, honestly, because he's that great to me. And I'm a Steelers fan. I won't even like giving Bungles recognition. But he was too nice coming out the gate for me to even, before he even went to the Super Bowl. That Super Bowl year, the year prior, I'm like, bro, he's doing stuff that I'm looking at. I'm not going to say Mahomes necessarily because he's not as athletic, but like the throwing skills, Jesus. To long story short, he's number 2 because majority of the NFL fans that I know will fuck around, put him at number 2 as the best quarterback in the league right now. And for you to be number 2 and you've been injured every single year or almost every single year of your career, and I don't know if he went to the playoffs last year. And if he did, it was very short-lived. I don't think he did though. So yeah, it's starting to tumble down, buddy. So he needs to get that shit together to put himself back up on the pedestal where he needs to be. Honestly, as a Steelers fan, I hope that he stays mediocre. You know what I mean? Lackluster type shit. But I honestly think he's gonna bounce back. It's just the simple fact is the Bungles gonna become the Bengals and really take that motherfucker to the next level like it should be, or will they just bungle it up? Maybe it's about them getting the proper O-line, because their O-line probably just as ass as ours, or ours was. Last but not least, the number 1 man, Lamar Jackson. The reason why I put Lamar at number 1 because I honestly feel like he, out of all the quarterbacks, has the most talent. He has the prettiest stats, and he has the most trophies without it being an actual Lombardi. You know, so honestly, only thing he has to do is just win the chip. Because the rest of the stats are there. Like, if you honestly look at his stats, they pretty decent. Even when motherfuckers talking about, hey, he's not a thrower. Check his touchdowns. Rushing and throwing. He's like that. That boy been like that since been like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's more of, honestly, I think he just needs to reach that next level in clutchness and just figuring things through when shit gets rough. Because he has the coach, he has the talent. Honestly, I believe he has the arm. It's just maybe making smarter decisions in certain moves, in certain execution plays, maybe shit like that. But other than that, he's got it. That boy like that. Honestly, in my head, with those style of quarterbacks, only thing that prevents them from being the absolute greatest is the fact that they rely a little bit too much on their legs instead of their arm. Like, if they were more on the, I'm going to extend this play as long as possible so I can get this throw off, instead of I'm going to extend this play on my feet, then them type of quarterbacks will be the most dangerous of all quarterbacks. Like, just imagine Lamar Jackson speed and shiftiness with Joe Burrow's handle of the ball. Oh my God. Yo. Shit's crucial out here, Cuddy. Oh my, bro, I don't even want to think about that. That shit's deadly. And honestly, I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck. He has the best chance on dethroning the Chiefs, at least on the AFC side. Like, the 49ers is probably the best team to do it overall with how they're built, or how they was built, especially if they can keep Brandon. And if, what's his name, Purdy could just get a little bit better, 1 or 2 more touchdowns, you'd had that super. But honestly, Lamar Jackson, to me, has the best scope of actually out-dueling Patrick. And that's the reason why I'm going to give him the top number 1. Because, like, at the end of the day, since Joey's down, and honestly, you're the most athletic, period, in all quarterbacks right now, I would say, and it has the most talent, number 1 spot, bow, right on your head top. Finally got done with my 3rd YouTube video, man. I need to congratulate myself, oh my God. It took me a while. And on top of that, I need to really look at myself in the mirror like, bro, what took you so long? In my first video, I said I was going to get back in here like in a week or 2. It's been like 3 months. But man, this editing shit is a bitch. I'm not going to lie to you. But let me know how I did, how I could do better, and put me in the direction if you know somebody that can tweak my shit up a little bit, or just at least give me some advice, you know. And I know my talking is kind of horrible. I be, you know, slurring. I don't be speaking up all the time, and I'm not always fluent. But the more I talk in front of the camera, though, I'm gonna get my shit together, no doubt. Give me some time, family. Give me some time. You know, but it's your boy Boogie Miller, aka Ray, and it's been real. Peace.